Hello guys, it's Jacob Hiller with the Jump Manual, and it is raining in Rome. It's 4 o'clock a.m. in Rome, and I'm going for a midnight snack, if you can call it midnight. Unfortunately, my favorite place, the snack shop, where you can get vending machines. Yeah, there's a dude sleeping there. A couple of people sleeping in the snack shop. So anyways, unfortunate. I think I'm going to still have to step over them and get myself a Kinder bar, a delicious Kinder bar. Anyways, that's not why I'm giving you this video today. The reason I'm giving you this video today is because I want to talk to you about muscle size versus muscle volume. Muscle size versus muscle strength, which is something I feel like I've talked about a ton, but I don't see any videos about it. Let's get into it real quick here. Now, there's two types of muscle growth. One type is called sarcomeric muscle growth or hypertrophy. The other is called sarcoplasmic. So there's these two types of growth, and the type that is going to produce strength is called sarcomeric muscle growth or hypertrophy. And the type that increases what's called anaerobic endurance, or your ability to do to maintain a certain amount of muscle tension or do a certain amount of repetitions over and over and over and over again, that's anaerobic endurance, not power. That is called sarcoplasmic endurance. Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. I'm a little loopy this early in the morning. I should be sleeping, right? So, we have these two types of hypertrophy. Sarcomeric, which actually has to do with increasing the actual fiber size of the muscle. So the actual contractile portion of the muscle. Sarcomeric. And sarcoplasmic actually increases the amount of fluid that's stored in the muscle. And this fluid is actually the fuel that's used for making muscle contractions, okay? Sarcoplasmic. Now, to become stronger, the process is, theoretically, put tension on the muscle, and that tension basically causes the muscle to rebuild even bigger and become even stronger. It's like a defense mechanism of the body, because when your body knows that tension is being placed on the muscle, it doesn't want the muscle to rupture. So it builds it up stronger, makes the muscle stronger, so that it's going to be ready for that type of tension. This is called supercompensatory processes, and it makes the muscle stronger. Sarcomeric hypertrophy happens after you place tension upon the muscle. So, this is typically done with low volume, high resistance training. So, obviously, if the weight is very heavy, you're not going to be able to do very many repetitions, but that heavy weight is going to cause strain on the muscle, which causes it to become stronger. Now, as for talking about muscle size, sarcomeric hypertrophy will increase your muscle size. It will increase your size. However, it takes very little increase in muscle size to make a significant yield in muscle strength. Okay? So where the biggest gains in muscle size come from are sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. Now this is another supercompensatory process of the body, whereas you basically deplete your muscles of its current supply of sarcoplasm and everything it needs to make contractions or to hold a contraction. And because you don't have any more energy left in your muscles stored, your body says, hey, we're going to be doing lots of repetitions. We need lots of energy stored in the muscle, and thus it stores more more fluid and more fuel into your muscles. Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. So if you want to get big and really have the ability to do lots of repetitions, you want to favor basically training to failure, and high repetition and going straight to failure. So this actually yields greater effects in the size of your muscles than does training with heavyweight. A lot of people are like, oh, don't do heavyweight, it makes you really big. But it's actually kind of the opposite. If you do lots of repetitions with lightweight to the point that you extinguish the amount of fuel that's held in your muscles, and your body super compensates to put more fuel in your muscles, it's gonna end up giving you big muscles, which in my opinion is desirable, as is strong muscles. So it's nice to strike a balance. I'm getting noisy over here with the traffic. So the last thing I want to mention is that when you are doing, when you're training for muscle size and strength, the main component of gaining muscle strength as far as nutrition is concerned is going to be proteins and amino acids, as well as some carbohydrates, calories, energy. However, if you're training for muscle size, increasing the amount of sarcoplasm, the fuel in your muscles, you are going to need lots of calories, lots of carbs, as well as the protein, because that's basically what the fuel of your muscles is made of. It's made from these calories and carbs and things, and not just the proteins, which are responsible for the actual increases in fiber size, and not just the fluid that's stored in your muscles. So I hope this kind of enlightens you on, those of you who are wanting to train for size, which is great, or those of you who are wanting to train for strength, which is also great, or those of you who are wanting to train for both, which is fantastic. That's the way. If you're really training for pure size, you'll want to maximize both types of hypertrophy, sarcomeric and sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. So that is it. If you guys have questions, leave it below. We are headed home from Rome in another couple weeks. It's exciting. I was here, and crazy enough, one of my friends who knew I was here randomly shows up in Italy. I'm coming home from having gelato with my wife, and he is just sitting right outside of our apartment, and he yells at us, "Hey, what's going on?" Randomly shows up at our apartment, sleuthed it out through GPS where we were at. And anyway, so he's staying with us right now. He's going to be staying with us for 10 days. So if you ever get a chance to come to Rome, definitely do it. Wonderful, beautiful country here, and the people are very nice. So I'm looking forward to talking to you soon. If you have questions or comments, you know where to leave them. Bye-bye.